Hello, this is Raphael Simon with Simon Sanitation. I'd like to take a minute to speak with you with regard to the existential threat that we currently face, the global pandemic COVID-19. This is a very, very serious virus. It has a contagion level of, it's an R0 scale rating of 4.1 to 6.4, which is actually a very, very high number. That's part of the reason why it proliferates so quickly through the populations and has spread worldwide. For a little bit of context, the Spanish flu of 1918, which killed over 50 million people and infected more than 1/3 the population of the world, that had an R0 rating of 1.4 to 2.8. So that's a drastic difference, but you can see how that disease ravaged the world in a very, very quick and devastating fashion. Maybe one that's a little bit more recent would be the H1N1 virus of 2009. That infected 89.3 million people, 12.5 thousand deaths, and over 400,000 people hospitalized. Now that only had an R0 rating of 1.4 to 1.6. Now an R0 scale rating of 1 is considered to be a virus or disease that will not proliferate very much at all. So that gives you context. An R0 rating of 1, it's not going to go anywhere. An R0 rating of 1.4 to 1.6, 89.3 million people contracted the virus. An R0 rating of 1.4 to 2.8 in 1918 infected 1/3 the population of the world, killing 50 million people. So I can't stress to you enough the profound nature of a virus with a 4.1 to a 6.4 R0 rating. So I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm just saying these things to bring to the surface the importance of all the things we can do. There's many things we can do to slow the tide of this virus and safeguard our loved ones, our nation, and the world. Obviously, you've heard that washing your hands several times a day, say the ABCs while you're washing your hands, don't touch your face, maintain safe social distancing of 6 feet or greater. These are all excellent things that will in time slow the spread of this global pandemic. However, there are additional steps we can take. We can disinfect areas, we can disinfect schools, homes, playgrounds, grocery stores, assisted living facilities would be a big one that would be very important. So how do we disinfect these areas? Some of the most effective measures would be ULV cold fogging. I'm sure you've seen in the news how other countries have workers out with big fogging pieces of equipment that fog areas. Now the benefits to the cold ULV fogging, which that's what this unit is here, ULV stands for ultra low volume, so you can take a concentrate and dilute it with water and then put it through the fogger, and it will create a very dense but almost invisible smoke when it actually proliferates. When the smoke reaches the end of its cone, it's almost invisible at that point, and it coats everything. It gets in, around, and on every surface in a given space, in a room, in an outdoor area. It's imperative that we do everything possible, and this is one of the most effective measures. So Simon Sanitation has this equipment along with many other methods that we utilize, but I think that if we come together as a nation and we do all of these things and utilize fogging to disinfect and our areas that we live in and that we visit and work in, this is going to be the number one way that we're going to combat this virus. Also testing and things like that, which are hopefully going to be coming to the forefront soon. But at this point, what can we do? We can disinfect ourselves, our hands. We can try to avoid spreading this virus. and we can disinfect our environments. We need to be doing the best of all of these things, and Simon Sanitation has the ability to fog these areas that I was speaking about. If you'd like to give us a call, our phone number is 1-877-9-NO-GERM, and we are available 24 hours a day. We want to emphasize people with immunodeficiencies and elderly people. We would like to service them first. People with immunodeficiencies, we would prefer to provide our services free of charge. Now we have a limited number and amount of materials allocated toward that end, but we welcome calls, and we will service as many people as we can with that. But we need to keep in mind that everybody wants to have as much of a chance of not contracting this virus as possible, and Simon Sanitation wants to do our part in order to help this to that end. So please feel free to give us a call. Again, the phone number is 1-877-9-NO-GERMS. Visit us on Facebook, visit our website, links below, and please feel free to reach out to us. We are more than willing and happy to help you in any way. I wanted to give us a little demonstration of what this looks like and how one of these units functions. It's a little bit loud, so you're going to not be able to hear me speak much probably, but it's a very effective measure. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on here. Idea of how much it does and how powerful the actual fog is. One of the other benefits to fogging is it's actually pretty much dry. It's almost dry. There's a very thin layer of sub-micron level particulates. So we're going to be below 50 microns. And to give a little context again, a human hair starts at about 70 microns and goes larger from there. So the particulates from this particular unit are going to be below 50 microns. That helps to penetrate fabrics, and again coats everything evenly, gets in, around, and on every surface. And we would be more than happy to do the service for you or your business. Just give us a call. One last time, the phone number 1-877-9-NO-GERMS. Thank you. Good luck. I hope you're prepared for this existential threat, COVID-19, and God bless.